Welcome back. I want to spend some time in this video talking about culture. Ultimately, DevOps all about culture. Sometimes tooling and technology get highlighted as a key enablers that at the end of the day, if the culture is not supportive of this new way of working, an organization will not be high performing. So it's a part of culture. If the culture is good, then we can get the proper atmosphere to work and get the proper outcome based result in your daily work or in on a particular target. So in this video we are going to focus on the Western technology for improving organizational culture. After you are through watching this video, you should be able to define the Western topology, describe what is meant by pathological, bureaucratic, and generative organization, and discuss the positive related to the generative culture. So there are three way or three topologies are nothing but your pathological, bureaucratic, and generative organization. And out of this, why generative culture is good for the DevOps, then we will discuss after this video. So the model that is used in the DevOps is the Western model. Rob Westrom has been researching human factors in such safety, particularly in the context of accident and technological domain that are highly complex and risky. As we know about the new era, new culture, there is a high risk and high complex work structure such as aviation and the healthcare. In 1988, he developed a topology and of organizational culture. So as we see about that pathological or power oriented organizations are characterized by large amount of fear and threats is a part of pathological or power oriented organization. People often hoard information or withhold if for political reasons or distort it to make themselves look better. As we know about that pathological, either it will be a part of political reasons, the or the some of the other reasons which may face in such type of power oriented organization. Second is nothing but your bureaucratic or rule oriented organizations protect department. Those in the departments want to maintain their turf insights or their own rules. Means they will follow their own rules. It's nothing but your hierarchy but bureaucratic rules implemented by higher authorities and generally do things by the books, their book. It means if we observe that the bureaucratic rule oriented organizations may not get a proper outcome in their success or in their project. Last one is nothing but a generative or performance oriented organization focus on the mission, mainly on the mission. Whatever the target they have to achieve, they have to assign, that will be achieved by their team. How do we accomplish our goal? That is the most important aspects of generative or performance oriented organizations. Everything is subordinated to good performance, to doing what we are supposed to do. It's up to the quality based person and the subordinate to the good performance. It means whatever the good performer are there in your organization, they will get the proper benefit and proper outcome or the proper appreciation is the part of your generative or performance based organizations. So as we see, the Western further insight was that the organizational culture predicts the way information flow through an organization. So means it is a part of hierarchy based way. Western provides three characteristics of good information. First, it provides answer to the questions that the receiver needs answers. It means whatever the questions asked by the higher authority that should be answered. Second, it is timely. Of course, if the work is assigned for a 2 day, in the 8 hours you have to finish that particular work. It should be finished by 8 hours or 7 hours, whatever the time assigned to that particular work. Lastly, it is presented in such a way that it can be effectively used by the receiver. Of course, good information flows in a critical to the safe and effective operation of high tempo and high consequence environment, including technology and organizational culture. Main is the culture. If the culture is good and enough for the doing a proper work, then it will be a particularly outcome based results. So the three characteristics of good information is nothing but an answer provided, then timeliness, and present in such a way to be effective, outcome based effective, answered by the person those who have the particular work or assign the work. So additional insight from the wisdom was that this definition of organizational culture predicts performance outcome. Definitely, as I already discussed about that outcome, the word not an output, it's a outcomes. The performance bit outcomes for an development of organization. This is an important connection to DevOps because we often hear that culture is important. If the culture is good, then the work style, work performance appreciation is always good. And now we have data to flow that culture can predict software delivery performance. If any company, whatever the lean management or the DevOps management, if the culture is good, then the outcome based delivery performance is very good. Either it is a manufacturing or it is a software based company. So we are talking about that software delivery performance, or we are talking about that software development, so it's a part of your DevOps. If we are talking about that the manufacturing company, then it's a part of your lean management. So it is a part of your three organizational culture way, are nothing but your pathological, bureaucratic, and generative. To do into more details regarding the topology, his table on screen helps with describing the behavior since three types of culture oriented. One is the pathological, second is the bureaucratic, and generative. I'm going to go into details on a few of these just to provide some example and context for describing each of these cultures. So the first is nothing but here we can see the first example around operations in a pathological organization. Their low cooperation. First is nothing but a pathological is nothing but a low cooperation as it is a part of power oriented. In a bureaucratic one, there is a modest cooperation, and in a generative high cooperative. The generative is a high cooperative with all the hierarchy, all the person those who are associated with that particular work. This directly connects to the DevOps because as we have discussed, it is all about the collaboration and cooperation between the teams, between the team members. So in the generative culture, you will see a lot of team collaboration, collaborating to the point where you won't even know who they report to or how to work in a structure. Means if the proper collaboration and cooperation is there, then it will be a part of outcome based result. Second, in pathological organization, messengers are shorts. In a bureaucratic one, messengers are neglected, and in generative one, messengers are trained. All the messengers are trained enough to get the proper outcome, proper message to the hierarchy or to the particular person those who are reporting or reported persons. So as you can see again, in a generative culture is shortly encouraged to bring information forward and to discuss it in a meaningful way versus ignoring it to basically telling the persons not to bring it forward in the future. So it's a part of your culture. Generative culture is nothing but a messenger strains culture. So it's very important. It's high cooperative, high collaborative structure. So it's very important to get the proper outcome. Third, in the pathological organization is responsibilities are string. In the bureaucratic organization, there are very narrow responsibilities are assigned to that particular members, and in a generative organization, risks are shared. So again, when we talk about DevOps, we talk about high degree of cooperation and sharing. It should be a proper cooperation, collaboration in between the members, each and every member from lower grade to higher grade, and sharing the information from lower to higher hierarchy. And responsibilities are shared across the entire team and across the organization. Responsibilities to each and every member for that particular product. It means all the members will get devotedly, dedicatedly work for that particular work. So again, we talk about the DevOps. So it's very important to that the sharing, collaboration, responsibility sharing across the team, across the organization is most important, is not a part of your generative structure. So again, optimizing for the generative culture is very important in the DevOps. In the case of pathological, next we can observe that in the case of pathological organization, bridging in discourage. In a bureaucratic organization it is tolerated, and in the generative one it is actually encouraged to each and every member. So you see again these connections to DevOps, because we talk about breaking down barrier and silos. As we already discussed about the silos, it's always breaking down by the DevOps systems, and really strongly encourage team to breach and work together to focus on an outcome, only on the outcome, whatever the target we have, that we have to achieve in a particular given time period. So it's a simply the pathology means bridging, and the encouraging the people are very much important. If we encourage the people on their small achievements, then he will or she will work for next step, next level. So it's very important to encourage the hierarchy wise or lower grade people, so they can do their work dedicatedly for their development, for their personal development as well as for the organizational development. Next, in the organization, pathological organization, failure leads to blame. We can say that blame on the failure is very bad thing in an organization. In bureaucratic organization, failure leads to justice, and in the generative organization one, failure leads to inquire. It is simply the structure where we can get the proper outcome, proper output. You are going to see this thing again throughout our content, and you will see that when there is a failure, it is truly become an opportunity to learn. There should be a opportunity for the failures and to learn more and more about that particular product. That is what is considered in a generative culture, not in the other two culture, pathological and the bureaucratic. Lastly, in the pathological culture, novelty is crush. In the bureaucratic culture organization, novelty leads the problem, and in a generative organization, novelty is always accepted and appreciated by the each and every member of the structure, actually implemented. Whatever the novelty, whatever the work they have, whatever the idea they have, that should be encouraged and accepted by the hierarchy, by the higher authority, and then implement as per their requirement, as per the need of the product. So it, we can say that generative is one of the good culture for the DevOps systems. So culture enable information processing through three mechanisms, as we already discussed about that three mechanism, and now it is in the brief. First, in the organization with a generative culture, people collaborate more effectively, and there is a higher level of trust both across the organization and up and down the hierarchy. It means trust. If the trust is there, then there should be a proper organizational work culture in that particular organization. Second, according to the book Accelerate, generative culture emphasizes the mission. They emphasize that allows peoples involved to put aside their personal issues and also the departmental issues that are so evident in the bureaucratic organization. So forget about the personal issues, forget about the departmental issues, forget about the personal revenge in between them. Here in the colleagues also, just concern about your organization, concern about that your goal target, you'll achieve everything. So there will be the particularly appreciation by the higher authority. So this is the part of your culture. This mission is primary. Third, we can see that generatively encourage a level playing field in which hierarchy plays less of a role. It means if the hierarchy is there, then we have to respect each and every person. Okay, we will respect, we should be respect. But if the work is there, work style is there, and work performance is there, we have to encourage the particular person. Either that fellow is a lower grade or the higher grade. It should be necessary to encourage the person for their good work, on their good performance. A good culture, it means we can say that what does a good culture looks like? What does the good culture? A good culture requires trust and cooperation between people across the organization. Of course, as I already discussed about that, trust and the cooperation between the people, it means it will be outcome based result. So reflects the level of cooperation and trust inside the organization. It reflects the outcome growth in that particular product. In addition, a better organizational culture can indicate higher quality decision making and higher quality outcome based results in that particular product or in that organization. So it is very easy, very essential. What does a good culture looks like? It looks like the trust. It looks like the cooperation between the people across the organization. It looks like the level of cooperation inside the particularly organization. So indicate the high quality decision making performance outcome based results in that particular organization. So that why we require, this is the reason why we require a culture in that particular organization. Next we can see about that the culture about in the DevOps generative culture team. Generative culture team, it means in a team with a generative culture, not only a better information available for making decisions, but those decisions are more easily reversed if they turn out to be wrong. If it is wrong by the higher authority, then it should be reversed. It should be cancelled out because the team is more likely to open and transparent rather than close in hierarchical way. If the decision made by or decision implemented by the higher authority is not enough good for the lower level officers or the employees, then it will be a very harsh or very bad for the organization. Problems are also more rapidly dissolved and addressed if the generative culture teams are there. Ultimately, culture predicts software delivery performance. Whatever the as we are talking about that DevOps, so we are talking about that software delivery performance, organizational performance, and leads to higher levels for the of the job satisfaction. There should be a job satisfaction is there. So if the generative culture team are there, then delivery performance is good, organizational performance is very good, and leads to higher level of a job satisfaction. It means no one will have to leave that particular organization because they are satisfied with their work culture and they are satisfied with their particularly organization. So this is all about the culture in the DevOps systems. Lean and the DevOps are both the things are not exactly different, but lean are a part of your manufacturing organization and the DevOps is a part of your software delivery organization, software development organization. So if I are talking about that DevOps, so it should be a properly culture based organization. So if this is happen in the organization, then definitely it will be outcome based developed organization. Thank you very much. If you like this lecture, please like and subscribe my video channel. Thank you.